what better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. He's racing past midfield. And he had everybody thinking 6 before they finally got to him and put an end to it.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right to the air, Burrow. Completed left side to Smith. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Quieting this home crowd early as they line up for 1st and goal.
Here we go. Big 13.
Algier is in. Touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here's ETN on 1st down. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Jackson now on 3rd. Gets it quickly to Douglas. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. Or quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and might even hear a few birds.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. 7 yards on that last play. So this is 2nd and 3. Burrow to the air now. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play. 2nd and 3 now. Handoff running left, Hubbard. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Now Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense who puts a sack on the board. You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
And he cuts it back right. He does it. Touchdown! These guys pull that in front further, 13-zip. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
Stout all set to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. Offense to the line. Here we go. Lamar off the play fake. Complete out to the right side. And he drives it up to the 24. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Jackson throwing here. Connection made. Travis Etienne. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain. It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's Lamar. Here comes the screen for ETA. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. Our score, 14-0. More from this one right after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter two. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Lamar now from the gun. That heater's going to fall to the turf.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out at about the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
2nd down run, good for 4, and brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Can. Stop. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means 1st down. Well, a roar from the crowd as they saw the replay on the big screen, and they will indeed get a challenge. Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And it's going to be 2nd down. A give right side. Here's Algier. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Burrow setting to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here, stop.
Looking to throw, Burrow. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
Hits him on the out route. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts.
Here we go.
But throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Katie York now on for the field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. York knocks it through. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
Well, nice for this offense to know that even when they don't find the end zone, they can still come away with some points and keep up an awfully impressive pace they've set for themselves.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And things starting to get a little out of hand for them, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. Right side is wheeled in by Warren. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hey, middle.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, ETN gets it. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Nick Herbig making the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. That one nabbed by Warren. And he reaches the 35 before going out. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
All set to go now from the 35.
No, we changed it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. That's complete to Coleman out left. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Jackson trying to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Into the gun to give to ETN. And they're going to be hungry here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Quick, ready?
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 7.
Now Jackson on third down. He's making a bid for it. And this one does not go far. They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field.
It's 4th down.
This offense getting all set for this series. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead.
One, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. It's everything he has under this one. He's got it deep downfield. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Burrow to the air now. Going deep here for the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that 1st down, so back to the drawing board they go for 2nd. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The right side, caught by Smith. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
3rd and 3.
On 1, ready?
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. And he gives himself up after a short gain. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1, ready?
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Stout all set to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter.
Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Hits him on the in route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. We've set it downs from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throw left side cut by Douglas. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long for him here. Into traffic, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
He's stepping up and takes off with this one. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar now from the gun. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Now here's Lamar. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Now, that penalty certainly didn't help their cause, partner. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the margin stays glued at 20.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Up to the races, middle of the field. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys push their lead further to start the half. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Stout all set to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The offense headed back to the field. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's ETN to begin the drive. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Jackson throwing here. He's got it along the sideline. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Lamar. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Escapes, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
Jackson looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That one nabbed by Warren. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
To number 84.
We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play fake. Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Catch made right side by Coleman. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he taken down right along the 30. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. This one from 47 yards away. The kick by Gano is good. And here in our 3rd quarter, finally able to get their first points of this game. 3 on the board, and now he'll send this one away.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hubbard quick on the draw. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on 4th. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Their offense running back out now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here.
No, we changed it.
On 1st down, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Demario Douglas. So it'll be 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And he's going to wind up in the red for this play back at the 8.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He keeps it himself on 3rd down. Room to roam. He's beyond the 20. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. So 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Completed to his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
49-yard line.
Here's Lamar. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a hard ball. And it looks like they got it back. They did. Offense maintains possession. Comes up empty on that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee.
No, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go.
1st and 10. It's Hubbard. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Hits him on the out route. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It was 25 on that play, and that gives him a 1st down.
That's another 1st down. 1st
Here we go.
and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
2nd down carry for Algier. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Algier with another carry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On 1, ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. This time it's a passing play. And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys continue piling it on here in the fourth. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys grow their lead yet again. Stout all set to send this one away. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The offense getting set to go. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
180.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. ETN again. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Now this offense ready to head back out. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run.
Stop.
Here's a design run.
Here we go.
Lining up to take it on 2nd down.
180. What is that? Stop.
We'll draw it up for him.
Here we go.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
What is that? Stop.
We'll draw it up for him. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A nice showing here from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.